There we are. We are live. Who would have thought that this would be the entrance music? Come on, just soak it in. Oh yeah. One more second. Hold on. Just about there. Okay, that got dirty. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing so well. I've got all of my guests sitting back there in the background. They're losing their marbles because of how awesome that music was, man. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, guys. Welcome to put my headphone in. Welcome to Exaggeration Nation. This is Darth Nation After Dark. We are trying a brand new thing, okay? I am a very, very happy person because I am part of the Fandom Menace and part of a really cool organization where we support each other, we love each other, we've got each other's backs and everything. And so what I thought is, you know what? Why not give a really cool place for everybody to see how awesome my fellow fandom members are, okay? And so, so what we're going to do, we want to bring people on. We want to talk to them, focus on your channels and everything like that. And so we've got some really, really, really awesome guests coming on tonight. It's going to be great. So if you see anybody, all of their links are in the description below. Subscribe, freaking subscribe, man. Twitters and YouTube channels, and send them smoke signals if you got to. I don't freaking care, man. Odin, what's up? We got some freaking bombs in the house, man. Look, Odin's coming in. ARC, drunk. Oh, there you go, man. Dang candy, dang candy corn people. Awesome. So it's going to be a great night. Sub to everybody. Sub to freaking everybody. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring in my, I'm going to have a guest co-host every week. Okay. I've got two this week. All right. Number one, this is going to be her first stream ever. She is the queen of mean. She is Darth Barbie herself. And hey, buddy.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi, everyone.
So
good.
This is Darth Barbie. You wouldn't know it, but her middle name is actually Sebastian, guys. That's an unknown fact about Darth Barbie, and she bowls overhanded. So
True.
It's good. How's your day been?
Good. Really, really good. Stressful, but otherwise now really good.
Yep.
How's your day?
It's Friday. It's Fun Time Friday, man. You
True.
you can't go without having a Fun Time Friday. And so we've got you on. So being our first guest, hanging out, relaxing, doing our thing, you know, you got just tons and tons of people that are really, really big fans of yours. So how long have you been doing the Twitter thing, the YouTube thing, and everything?
Twitter, I actually started my account in February, but I only started tweeting 2 months ago. And everyone, this is funny, but everyone suggested that I should try YouTube, and I did. And it's only been about a month now, and here I am.
Yeah. And so you've got 5 videos and you're creeping up on 600 subscribers like an absolute monster. Okay. So if you need lessons on how to get your channel up and running like this lady, you just, you give her a shout, man. She'll give you some really, really awesome feedback. So you've got about 5 videos. What would you say is your favorite video on your channel?
My favorite video would have to be my personal one, just because a lot of people connected with me on that, and I loved it.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you're Canadian, right?
I'm a moose. Yes.
You're a moose.
I am.
So I've been trying to learn a little bit more about what goes into being Canadian. I've called them poutines. What are those?
Poutine. That's what it's like.
Poutine.
Poutine. I like the way you say it. Poutine.
Poutine. Whatever. I don't. Okay. Shut
yes.
up. Okay.
So it's basically just fries, barbecue gravy, and cheese curds.
Ooh.
Really good stuff.
That sounds good. So I'm trying to learn that there's still like some things, even though you're so close, you're like up there. There's just still a big divide between what's going on with America and Canada, what we're good at and what we know and everything. And so I saw that you did a video here recently My cats are the worst ever. This is a thing about not having a studio, people.
I only have a room, so.
So the last video I saw you did, you were posing with your lightsabers, or your lightsaber.
Lightsaber, yes.
Now, is that a Disney lightsaber? That comes straight from Galaxy's Edge?
Yes, my sister got it for me as a gift. Really nice of her.
Wow.
Yes.
We speak American. Look at Odin, Chum. We speak American here. I like it. And so it's a party up. There's Chief Eddie. It's a party up in here. So you got some fans, and
oh my gosh.
Barbie Jeremy didn't for real. So what was your favorite pose that you did with your saber?
My favorite pose would have to be the Jeremy one, just because I had so much fun with it.
There's the Jeremy pose. I liked your I thought your freaking, what was it, Jackie Chan pose.
Oh.
And your Samuel, it was so artistic. And the Samuel L. Jackson pose.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson was awesome. So check it out. We're gonna bring in co-host number 2. Co-host number 2. He is the father of my children. He is come on, man, freaking stop it. My computer is a piece of crap. Everybody be sure to super chat. Oh, wait, I don't have the subscribers. Subscribe to my channel, please. All right. Here. Oh, there he is. What's up, Jeremy?
The father of my children. I was trying to be all composed and, professional, and you come with that. That was great. I love you, man. I really do. What's up, everybody? What's up, Exaggeration Nation? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. And today, what's up, Barbie? What's up, Jesse?
So I hear you just had a birthday today, about 5 minutes ago, did you?
Man, you are an evil genius for pulling this one off. I mean, literally, the channel just hits 200,000 subscribers as I'm live with Gary over on Nerdrotic as we're live streaming. Thank you.
200K.
200,000, and you timed this perfectly, my friend. I don't think you're as crazy as you play on social media. I think you're a lot smarter than you're letting on.
So if you would like, whenever you get your next button or whatever, I'll sign it, and everything will be good to go.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So a lot of people don't know this about Jeremy, but it's actually a thing that if you put a phonograph needle on his nipple, it plays Africa by Toto. So I didn't know if anybody ever knew that, but that's a random fact that is that you can take to the bank with you. Okay.
That just reminds me of when you sang Africa in your car. That's one of the selling points when I decided to reach out to Jay and say, who is this crazy person that's always like singing and you're retweeting? And he's like, man, that's Jesse, man, that's my boy. And I was like, I've got a crazy idea. I'm thinking to bring him on and you, and I want to see some stupid stuff for social media. I'll send you all the merch you want. And he's like, dude, we could totally pull that off.
Oh yeah.
And,
so far we're 100% on those.
Yeah, definitely. So, and by the way, to Darth Barbie, yes, when you asked what her favorite video was of hers, it's the same one I told her, her personal video. When I saw that, I told her, I was like, that's when I really, knew I wanted to talk to you and get to work with you maybe on some YouTube stuff. Great video. She's doing so good. You're welcome. And she's doing such a good job, in such a short, period of time, 5 videos and she's got over 500 subs. She's doing really good. I'm really proud of her. And I think that, this is only the beginning for her, for Geeks and Gamers, for you. We all got a lot going for us, and I'm happy to be part of it.
We are growing. All right, hold up just 1 second. There's Toto Nipple Jeremy must be made. So if anybody wants to get out there on that account, we need Toto Nipple Jeremy, and you can even make that a hashtag. We want that trending on Twitter. Toto Nipple Jeremy right now. That's what I'm talking about. And we've even got him singing right there. There's John Oldham. He's letting it happen too, man. Way to go, people in the chat. I'm loving this. I'm telling you. So we obviously know Darth Barbie. We were saying she is Canadian. So who between me and Jeremy, Barbie, who do you think would be a better Canadian?
Wow. Probably no, wait.
You have to think
I
about
don't
that
know
one.
what she was going to say.
I don't either, because
okay.
I'm going to be interested to know what's your logic to come to this one. He threw you a curveball.
You both are kind of yeehaw, so it doesn't really fit.
I'm
Unless
way
you're
more
like,
yeehaw.
are you? Unless
Oh.
you're in Alberta, then maybe. But
Are you a wrestling fan, Jesse?
Oh, 90s wrestling especially,
See,
man.
okay,
You give me
I don't have that one up on you, because I was like, well, I'm a wrestling fan, so I could go up there and be with the Hart Foundation and the Hart family. But
listen, I'm all over the Hart Foundation,
Okay,
baby. You can't get one over on me,
right,
man.
so we're still even. I was trying to get Barbie give her an advantage, but we're still
I was hanging in the days with Doink the Clown and Lex Luger, baby.
Yes, the narcissist Lex Luger.
That's
Barbie has
right,
no
yeah.
idea what we're talking about. She has no idea.
I don't know anything about sports. I'm sorry. I have to put it out there.
We'll have to educate her on some wrestling. It's Canada. Come on.
Canada.
You got it. Canada, right?
All right.
Did I say it right?
So, so Jeremy, we gotta. So you being the boss of bosses, as far as the fandom goes, and you're getting out there and you're pumping out 200,000 subscribers. We want to know: are you just a regular guy? And so I got regular guy questions that I've written down. I didn't.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pineapple. A pineapple on the pizza or no?
Hell no.
Thank you.
Damn you, man. What is a do you people's taste buds even work? Okay.
Yes, they
Guys,
do.
They do. I think
Okay.
that's the question we would ask you if yours work with that type of answer.
Dude, I'm fatter than both of you guys combined. Never ask a fat guy if his taste buds work or not. Oh, I've got my corn dogs over there. I didn't even get them. I went out and ate 4 corn dogs tonight, and they were decadent. And I've got a couple left over. Whatever. Anyway, so if you're in the chat, hit 1 for yes for pineapple pizza, 2 for hell no pineapple pizza.
Oh.
And let's get on that 1, people. Let's get on that number 1. All right. Here's the thing. I've got to part of sizing you up too is we got to do some personality tests on you or whatever. So what I've done is I've gotten together a list of things here, and I need a knee-jerk reaction. Just the first, it's word association here. Word association. So I'm just gonna, and that's the first one, pineapple pizza. Damn it. All right. So here we go. Just right off the bat, do what you can. Ready? Alabama.
Roll Tide.
DC Comics.
Batman. Even though
Wrestling.
Superman's my favorite. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, hell yeah.
Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Game of Thrones.
Fuck that. Sorry, Barbie. I'm sorry, though. I know I want to cuss, but yeah, I can do.
I'm so happy to hear you say that, man. God.
It could have been, if you would have asked me that a couple years ago, it would have been potentially the greatest show of all time. And then the final season happened, and that's it. F that.
All right. Before we get to this, what
Candy
in the did you see that? What a monster. What a monster. Please sub to my YouTube channel. That's my way of dominating any type of that's my way of dominating any type of Twitter argument. Somebody comes at me and calls me a racist. I'm like, sub to my YouTube channel while you're at it, please.
And everybody that's watching, like, you need to understand, Jesse is part of the Geeks and Gamers team. He is officially part of the Geeks and Gamers team. You know, he's working on social media, and we got some other stuff. Potentially, I might be hanging out with him and Drunk 3PO. Was it Monday?
Yeah.
Monday, I might be joining you guys in Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights. I haven't decided that for sure. I've got to look at a few things, but yeah. And so we got a lot going on, and I'm really excited. So.
Man, I'm telling you, guys, get down to Florida, man. I'm just saying. Okay, we got a few more. Disney.
Evil.
Ryan Johnson.
Oh, I was going to say a really bad word.
I can't believe it's taking you this long. What's the matter with you?
Because the word I was going to say would get the stream taken down, probably.
Listen, it's 10 o'clock. It's at it. If you're under 21, you shouldn't be on here anyways.
I would say cover your ears, Barbie.
Earmuffs.
A small penis.
Okay. Yep. There was not a single curse. Okay. Captain Marvel. Do it.
150 clickbait videos from me.
Football.
The greatest sport in the world.
Canada.
pretty awesome since I found out Barbie was from there.
Aw.
Like that. You like that. You
look
like
at
that.
that.
You like
That's
that.
Look
great.
at
You
you.
like that.
Moist.
Cecil, because somebody said Cecil in the chat.
Raylo.
Mental disorder.
Porgs.
Who?
Porgs.
Oh, I would say Midwell.
Midwell.
Yeah,
And
Cook 'em
last,
Midwell.
Rose
Rose
Tico.
Tico.
Oh.
The biggest disaster in
Drunk.
the history of Star Wars, because Kelly Marie Tran is a sweetheart. She's a wonderful person, and they destroyed that character. And it just shows the talent of how Rian Johnson can just destroy something beautiful, because that's what he did with Kelly Marie Tran.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Jeremy Prime. Well done. Well done.
Thank
He's
you.
passed his test. By the way, so if you're in here, I'm getting ready to start bringing on my next guest. Be sure to sub. You see this. You see the description. Sub to everybody. Sub to everybody, and lick that like button like it's nobody's business, man. All right. So we got two people coming on with us tonight. I'm going to bring on one of my friends. I've gotten to know this dude just a little bit, and watch a few of his videos. And he is a big up and coming YouTube star. I can feel it right down in my plums. This is going to be Orange Hat Reviews. Everybody say hey to Orange Hat.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Hi.
It's good to have you on.
So what's on your hat?
How you doing?
OHR?
Looks like he's having some connection issues.
Uh-oh.
If you can turn the camera off and see if the audio will pick up a little bit clearer.
It was
Yeah,
working earlier.
Yeah, 'cause you got some lag issues. So if you turn the camera off and go audio only, it might work better.
There we go.
Yep, still waiting.
Come on.
In the meantime, subscribe to Exaggeration Nation if you don't
Yes.
mind. That's a simple request from a simple man.
Guys, that would be great. That'd be great.
Okay,
Just saying.
now.
Not all about whoring myself out, but I do like to suckle on the teat of greatness until he's chafed. And so that is okay. Orange Hat, man, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm good.
So this is Darth. This is my friend Darth.
How you doing, Darth Barbie?
You're gonna give me a high five, or what the heck's going on? You see?
Yeah, wait, what's that? Wait.
There you go. There you go. Right there.
There we go.
Perfect.
Right there. You got it. You got it. Okay.
Yes.
Great job.
Cool.
Great
I
job.
would, so it's all good, man. How's it going tonight, Orange Hat? So what's going on your hat? Oh, is that OHR?
Yes, it's OHR. My
Ooh,
brother John actually got these for me a few
I like it.
months ago.
I like it, man. So we've been checking out your video. Tell us a little bit about your channel, man.
Basically, I gotta give props to the person who actually inspired me to get my channel going. Odin's Movie Blog. He was the one that got my channel going, or inspired me to get my channel going, because I realized, hey man, I'm very passionate about movies. I'm very passionate about TV shows, and I wanted to start doing reviews. And I basically looked at it. It's like, and I paid attention to them. That's how I found Geeks and Gamers. That's how I found all the other fandom menacers. I subbed to all their channels, checked out their content, loved it. It's like, it's hard to find somebody who agrees with most of the stuff that you agree with, or that you actually think about yourself. It's hard to find a lot of people locally in my area, mostly, that actually like to break down movies and like to actually discuss things in entertainment and whatnot. So yeah, I found Odin, then I found Jeremy. Oops, sorry about that. Then I found Jeremy, and then I found Jesse, then I found Anna. Basically, it's like, these are all great channels. They're speaking the same things that I actually think about. Some things, disagreements here and there, but it's awesome because the Fandom Menace actually embraces a difference of opinion. We agree to disagree.
100% right. And that's the key, is we're at a point where we always, and I do it too. So don't think we all do it to go, well, I don't agree with everything they say. And it's like, that's actually, nobody agrees with anything that everyone says. You know what I mean? Like, we all have disagreements, but we live in this culture where everybody gets offended by opinions. And so we feel like we have to send that caveat out there. But in reality, like,
Indeed.
that is what the Fandom Menace represents, is what Geeks and Gamers represents, is that difference of opinion is healthy and we encourage it. What we don't encourage is for you to blanketly call someone horrific names that used to carry so much weight, like racist and sexist and things like that. When I was growing up, call somebody a racist or a sexist, that was a really bad thing. And you needed to take a hard look at the person that was being labeled that. Now you get called a racist or a sexist. Oh, so you disagree with that person.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so I appreciate the fact that Odin has had an impact on you. Obviously, Odin's on the team. I'm a friend with Odin. I've met him in person. We've hung out. He's a true friend, and he's a great guy. He's a much better guy than I am, and he's a really good guy. And I'm happy to hear that. So, have you ever spoken with him directly, like on a stream or anything like that?
Haven't had the pleasure yet.
Well, I will make that happen, my friend. So in the near future. So you follow me on Twitter. I'm sure I'll get with you on Twitter. I'll make that happen because I know a lot of people give me credit for this, that, and the other, but I'm just as inspired by people like you, Orange Hat, and Darth Barbie, and well, not Jesse. I don't.
Not me. Definitely not me.
But so I truly am honored to be among all of you, and so if I can get you and Odin together on a stream, and Odin's in the chat right now, I know Odin, we can make that happen. We'll make that happen very soon. So
all right, you hear it, Odin? Hit us up, brother.
Awesome.
There he is, right there, man. He's sending you some love, right there. So I was looking at your videos too, Orange, and everybody here has seen Joker. And if we happen to drop spoilers, by the way, they can get over it because it's been like 2.5 weeks. You've had your time. Suck it. So you saw that Jared Leto was a little bit butthurt that he wasn't asked to play Joker. Oh, surprise. So give us your thoughts on that because you made a video on this. Tell me what you think about what was going on with Jay Leto.
Basically, it was after releasing that video, I did find out that it was most of the feelings that everybody said that his feelings were hurt about it and that he was a little butthurt. It all came from outside sources or secondhand sources. It wasn't directly from him.
Mm-hmm.
But even if he is, and he was pissed off about, sorry for the language, if he was ticked off about, if he's ticked off about Joaquin Phoenix and his movie, you did Joker, you had your shot at it. This movie is not connected to the DCEU. What's your damage? Because honestly, the world doesn't revolve. The world revolves around a big yellow star in the middle of the damn solar system. So if you're going to freaking get butthurt over a movie that had absolutely nothing to do with you, suck it up, Buttercup. This is the real world.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a growing up experience for my little guy, man. Bless his heart.
Well, I'll say Jared Leto is a fantastic actor, and he's a really talented dude. I mean, he's got the band and everything, and I do think that was. Look, I mean, I am not the person to defend the Snyderverse and how DC or Warner Brothers' handling of the DCEU because I think just Zack Snyder makes bad movies. But that's something my Geeks and Gamers team is going to come after me on because I keep bringing people on that love Snyder for some reason because I'm an idiot. But DC's handling of it probably could have been better. But I mean, it was a bad Joker. It was a really bad Joker.
He was a product of bad writing, like.
Wasn't his fault, but it was still bad. But at the end of the day, you're going to get Heath Ledger gets credit for the Joker in The Dark Knight, rightfully so. It's the greatest performance I've ever seen. But that movie's 2.5 hours long. Joker's in it for around 28-30 minutes. But you feel the Joker's presence throughout the movie. That is the job of Christopher Nolan and his master storytelling because you feel the Joker even when the Joker's not on screen. But ultimately, Heath Ledger still gets the credit for it because he deserves it. So you're going to get the credit when it's good. You're going to get the credit when it's bad. That's just part of it, and you just have to accept that. And I think Jared Leto kind of being butthurt wasn't a good look for him.
Yeah. It was. It's like, come on, man, you're an adult. I mean, yes, you're a talented actor, but I'm sorry, your role as Joker. At best, I wouldn't even give it a 5. I would actually probably give it a 4.5 out of 10 because, first off, when you look at, or when you think about the Joker's visage, or the most iconic things about the Joker, it's white face, green hair, maybe a little bit of black around the eyes, and the lips, of course, and the red lips. There's not a damn tramp stamp on your forehead. I'm sorry.
He looked like a pimp.
I'm sorry. It's just, come on. What? No,
he did look like a pimp.
Exactly.
He did look like a pimp. You're exactly right.
He came across as a thug, where most of the Jokers, like Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, they came across as a true crime boss.
Yeah, they were gangsters.
Yeah, they were freaking mafia and whatnot. Where Leto, it's like, I just wasn't feeling it. And
I didn't feel intimidated by him at all. Like,
exactly. It's like, I'm like, this, I'm like, that's not a laugh. That's like a robot.
That's the first time when I think that's when
DC
started.
Jesse, I want to be as professional as possible, but Drunk 3PO says, someone tell Jesse he has, you want me to message that probably. You have food in your teeth. I'm sorry. I was supposed to probably message that. I'm so sorry. I apologize. This is the first time I've ever streamed, guys. I'm just like trying to figure things out. But Jesse, can you edit that out, Jesse? Or
I'll find a way to do that. I'm sure. I like the fact that you know how live streaming works. That's great.
Cut. Is it what do we do? I don't. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, there he is. Okay, everybody see Drunk. Everybody be sure that hashtag cancel Drunk. That guy is he smells like baby barf is what he does.
Oh.
So I'm just saying if you think you have a crush on him, it's all looks, man. It's all looks. People lose their looks. But like me, no, I'm not blessed with looks. I'm blessed with the personality, and I'm a very huggable guy. I'm like hugging a Tempur-Pedic mattress. You just kind of melt into me, and so I'm just saying that's part of what.
Oh my gosh!
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever's wrong with me is no small thing, people. I don't know if you've noticed it. So, all right, so Orange Hat. I've also seen that you've been reviewing Batwoman.
Yes.
All right. So hit me. I have actually not seen a single episode of Batwoman. So give me about a 1-minute overview of what you think is good, bad. Review it. Do the review in only the way you can do it.
Objectively, it has potential. If they just do a little bit of writing a little bit better in certain areas. Subjectively, I'm against identity politics. I'm against the, as everybody else says, woke narrative. Y'all know my position on that. Showgoer, if you're a fan of the Arrowverse, you'll like it. If you're not, you're going to have some problems with it. But objectively, this show is not as bad as their own marketing made it out to be. But it's not good, but it's also not horrible like Rotten Tomatoes basically plastered it.
That's one of the things, like whenever it came to like Endgame, for example, and how Brie Larson made her appearance in Endgame with Captain Marvel and everything.
Cringe whenever I hear that name.
But here's the thing. I think if Brie Larson had kept her mouth shut and not gone on her little woke adventure or whatever, I wouldn't have minded Captain Marvel. But I was in there watching it with my wife, and she was pissed at me because I was in there, and every time she come on, I just because I'm sitting here with a 35-year-old white guy, and she doesn't want me watching her movie, and she's like, "Shut the hell up! Shut up!" And I could. Oh man, I was just pissing her off like it wasn't anybody's business. But if she had just shut up, if she'd have just kept her mouth shut, not gone on her little rant or whatever, everything would have been just fine, and I wouldn't have looked at it any other way other than this is a good character in the movie. But whatever.
Exactly.
Who's seen Captain Marvel here? I haven't.
Nope. I have.
Okay, so you're the only one. So
I haven't.
Okay, you haven't. Okay, so Orange Hat. I mean, I've heard this from other people, but it's not that it's a bad movie based on identity politics as much as it's just a bad movie in general, right? So But that's fine. Again, I've already said this 100 times. You can make a bad movie. I'm not going to hold you responsible for a bad movie. But the problem with The Last Jedi is not that it was a bad movie. It's the fact that they called all the fans racist and sexist and toxic, and they made all these excuses. And so with Brie Larson, like Jesse's saying, and for the record, you might want to screen cap this. The first thing Jesse has said this intelligence since I've known him. So you might want to keep record of that. Yeah, so if she would have kept her mouth shut, then I think that a lot of the 90% of the controversy would have never existed, and Geeks and Gamers probably wouldn't be at 200,000 subs. So thank you, Brie.
Yeah, a lot of what happened with Captain Marvel could have been easily overlooked and whatnot if she had kept her mouth shut. I mean, at the end of Infinity War, when they were bringing in Captain Marvel, I played a game on Facebook that was called Marvel's Avengers Alliance. In that game, Captain Marvel was a badass character. You are playing her character with her new Captain Marvel look. She was Miss Marvel as well, but her character was a good fighting character in that game. So I wasn't really in the comics. So when I heard, that was my only exposure to Captain and Miss Marvel. So when I heard that she was coming into the MCU, I'm like, damn, Thanos is going to have a hard time with her.
Yeah,
but then
absolutely.
When I saw Brie Larson and whatnot, and then I'm like, okay, they got an actress, and it was before I was really paying attention to stuff. But then when I started paying more attention to stuff, and I'm like, and then she opened her mouth about a press tour not being overwhelmingly white males, and I'm like, well, that's just kind of weird to say. I mean, sadly most of freaking press people are predominantly white. That's just stats, and whatnot. But and she did a poor walk back on that too.
Yeah. So we've got one more thing to do with you. Then I've got one more guest to bring on in a second. So you being a movie reviewer, I've listed. I've got my little list of movies. So you've got about 5 seconds. I want you to rate these movies on a scale of 1 to 10. Knee-jerk reaction. All right.
All right.
So let's get ready for it. Here we go. Man of Steel.
7.
Anchorman.
Oh, 5-ish.
5-ish. The Force Awakens.
6.
Lord of the Rings. We're talking all three. They can't just qualify as one movie and another.
9.9.
The Hobbit was garbage, by the way. Napoleon Dynamite.
7-ish.
Temple of Doom. Drunk's favorite movie.
10.
10. Whoa. Beat out Lord of the Rings. Wow, way to go, Jaws.
9.5.
Ooh. Gladiator.
8.5.
Ooh. Hook. Bangarang.
Solid 8.
And finally, Total Recall.
Which one?
90s.
The only one.
Yes.
All right, that one. I'll give that one a solid 8.
Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Orange Hat reviews. So if you are in the chat or if you are seeing this at any point, he has his Twitter information and his link to his YouTube channel. Here's the thing. We want to get him by the end of tonight, okay? By the way, Jeremy, do you see that? That's your company, bro.
That's me.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
That's a trash movie.
You are
garbage.
That's
why I keep look. I offset.
I
I offset it by bringing all these Zack Snyder crazies on my team. So it's a terrible movie. It's a terrible Superman movie. Okay.
Superman, yes, but one of the things I actually liked about Man of Steel was not much the movie itself, but the score. I gotta give credit to the score.
No argument here. The score is fantastic. Hans Zimmer. Amazing. So, Barbie, what is your opinion on Man of Steel?
I haven't seen it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just watch the Christopher
movie
Reeve
night,
one.
girl. Movie night.
No, just stick with the Christopher Reeve version, and because basically it's Jake Kent. It's Clark Kent, Jake Kent, Jake Skywalker. It's not Superman, and that's my problem with it. So
well played. Well
That's
played.
the best answer of the night when Barbie said, "I haven't seen it." Like, oh, I wish I had the purity of you to have not witnessed that. But
the childlike innocence, whatever. All right. So everybody, be sure we are trying to get Orange Hat reviews. Our goal is 200 subs for him by the end of the night. I think this afternoon he was at about 186. I mean, we've got about 58 or 60 people in here. Boom, hit him up tonight, and let's get him to 200. Can everybody do that for me?
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Do it.
Very much appreciate that. That was my end of the year goal.
Orange Hat, man. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you, brother. You be good, right?
Yeah, well, man. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, I'm gonna get with you and Odin, and we'll set something up, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Look at this. All right, man. Be good, guys. What a hell of a night! You talking? Isn't this fun? Are you guys just like? Oh, okay.
I will say the most shocking part of the stream so far. I don't regret bringing Jesse onto the team at this point. I don't regret it
yet. You're not having second thoughts, that's for sure.
Not yet. Not yet. The stream is still young.
That's
what
right.
is that pumpkin in the back, by the way?
Bob, this is my little Halloween decoration kind of deal, whatever. I figured I'd make it pretty, but pretty soon this is going to be all Christmas tree behind me here in about the next month and a half or so. And so next we got coming on another guy that has been following me on Twitter. I've been getting to know this dude, and he has been hopping on the YouTubes as well. We've got Fan Scene. What's up, my man? Fan, you there, bro?
Had him turn his camera off earlier because he was skipping out. So,
well, hopefully his volume is still up.
Are you? Does it help when you move in on the camera like that? I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, Justin.
Hold on. Come on. Let's. Come on.
Lean in, Barbie. We got to make sure everybody.
Just
no.
I don't think it is.
Swear to me.
All right. So,
all right, there he goes. There he goes.
Fan, what's up, man? How you doing?
You got.
Well,
I got you.
Good. How are you?
Boom. Man, it is a good night. So, is this your first stream as well?
Technical.
It's okay. Well, I'd like to introduce you to my friends. Well, friend-ish.
Second.
Oh, okay, okay. So Barbie's my friend.
Don't point at me.
He's my kind of employer, I guess. He's we're still working it out.
I pay him in Kit Kat, Dollar General brand, but
we're not dating yet. We're courting. So. Well, Fan, tell us a little bit about your channel, man. What you got going on over there in Fanland?
That's
okay,
excellent.
Good talk.
That's if you can't, Fan, if you can't break in, feel free to interrupt us when we're talking, and we will do what Jesse never does, and that's shut up. Because
that's true as well.
like that. Oh my God! I still can't get over the fact that you said I was the father of your children.
Hey, it's okay. It used to be.
It's a little offensive. It's a little offensive.
It used to be Jack Bauer. Nothing offends you. Shut up. I've watched your stuff. I watched like half of one of your videos, and I got the impression that it was.
That's actually that's a fair answer. That's a fair answer. Barbie, are you feeling uncomfortable yet with this conversation?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
See, and you replaced Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer used to be the father of my kids.
So in that way, it is a compliment, and I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Right there. See, look in his eye right there. You can tell that is that is my kid's eye right there.
Right.
All day long, man.
So Barbie, how's your first live stream going? How you feeling? Because I know this is the first time, and you've only done 5 YouTube videos. I couldn't imagine going live after 5 YouTube videos.
I know I have my fidget spinner with me just in case, I mean, it doesn't do anything, but I'm feeling better now. Way better.
Go back to that comment. Give Jesse Taco Bell.
Dude.
That's true.
Listen.
How much Taco Bell did you buy the other day?
Oh, that was about $16.50.
Okay.
And the most depressing thing about me eating Taco Bell like that, and see, you Canadian people, $16.50 will get you like 4 tacos.
You Canadian people.
That's right.
I'm offended right now.
You shouldn't be offended. I'm just trying to tell you the
You
greatness.
offended all my moose people.
I've been trying to get you moose people down here to defect to America. Worse,
America? Uh-huh.
America, yeah. We've got IHOP down here. You kidding? And
IHOP.
Waffle House.
That's like a breakfast place, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And
IHOP's amazing.
IHOP.
Yes.
Okay, what else is there's I used to call it Chick-fil. Is that what it's called?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil.
Chick-fil.
Can we get a Chick-fil Barbie account, please, right now? I'm gonna need that. I need that by the end of this trip. Chick-fil Barbie. I need that. That's gonna
make it happen. We can go ahead and hit that. Put that hashtag on the Twitters as well. Chick-fil Barbie.
This is what happens on live streams: is you get memes made and you get parody accounts made. So I'm waiting for the chat to respond to the Chick-fil. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh! So there's Chick-fil-A, IHOP. What else do we have here? There's another restaurant. Oh, no, wait.
Do you have a Waffle House?
No.
Oh
man,
Kid Rock would never visit then. Never visit.
The rule is you never eat IHOP unless it's between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. And if you've never had it, imagine having a plate of food and eating it in the public bathroom. That's about
I don't think
what
I
it's
can
like.
imagine that.
Now you mentioned that like everything closes early, like a lot of places closes early in Canada, right? So you don't have like 24-hour Walmart or anything like that?
I wish we did because of all the crazy stories that I hear in America.
I made a video from Walmart. I was scared that night. It was. I mean, look, I've never been in the service or anything, but I did go to Walmart past 11 p.m. So I feel like I'm a hero. I feel like I've done a lot of things to sacrifice for this country and the groceries.
You accomplished something.
I walked out with I don't remember what type of Little Debbie cakes it was, but it was some type of Little Debbie cake.
Jesse's favorite.
All right, what type of Little Debbie cakes are your favorite, Jesse?
Zebra.
Okay, I respect that.
No, and I will. Swiss cake rolls have usually been my go-to, man. Swiss cake rolls, and if you freeze them, I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
Swiss cake rolls are amazing. Now, I used to have a problem with the fudge rounds, though. I used to eat too many fudge rounds, and I had to give them up because they were it was too good. They were too good. But yeah, I mentioned Swiss cake rolls to you, Barbie, and
yes.
You don't have them there.
No, and not the zebra ones either.
And no. What about the Christmas tree ones? The Christmas tree ones I showed you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Christmas trees are so good.
There's the sprinkles and the
pull that up. Can you pull a screenshot up? I'll pull it up. Hang on.
I can't relate.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. You've got something that doesn't suck. Hey, Orange Hat, I'm just going to bring you back in, man, because I think fans having trouble. I'm going to schedule him from another thing. So, how you doing? You're back in. Came in off the bench. He's coming in for round 2.
All right. So here's no, just do it. Just click off of me, and then I'll do a screen share. I'll do a screen share, and boom. All right, now hit screen share.
There it is.
Look at that!
Oh man,
Christmas tree cakes.
Gosh,
this is why America is better than Canada, right there, Barbie.
You guys are so lucky.
Oh, so good. Look at that.
Oh man.
Somebody send her some Christmas tree cakes so she can actually experience
please.
Awesomeness.
What about the Halloween brownies? Have you seen those? They're little bat brownies. They're so good. All right, hang on.
Brownies?
Bat brownies. Hang on.
But go back for a second. Swiss rolls.
Yeah. Look, there they are. Look
at
that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, man.
Dude, I literally just got diabetes.
Yeah, I think I did too. Holy shit.
Brownies. Yeah, but now Swiss cake rolls are amazing, and I don't have confirmation of this. I don't have confirmation of this, but there's a rumor that Swiss cake rolls have potentially cured world peace. Mm-hmm. There's reports out there. Some of them came from CNN, so I'm not sure how legitimate that is. But yeah, man, these bat brownies.
And the Putins.
Yeah, these are so good. So you don't have these either, Barbie, huh?
I do
Very
not
famous
know.
up here too, in the Adirondacks up in New York.
All right, so Fan, are you back in, man? Come on, I'm cheering for you, buddy.
Star Wars for Life says Darth Barbie bakes cookies. Is that true, Darth Barbie?
Yes, it is.
What type of cookies do you make?
All kinds, but my all-time favorite is chocolate chip, of course.
Nice.
Look at Ruthie's avatar there. By the way, she's been modding for me tonight, and she is one of the most amazing mods. I hit her up on the DM. I'm like, hey, would you mind modding for me tonight? And then she starts throwing together gifts, and she starts. I mean, I didn't realize what an all-inclusive package she was when I just wanted. All I wanted to do. Man, she is.
She is awesome.
I love her. I love her.
She really is. She's the piece to this. She's the centerpiece to the puzzle of Geeks and Gamers and the Fandom Menace. She supports everybody. She does so much. She never asks for anything. She is amazing, and she's done so much for me, more than people know. I mean, she's just incredible. So, so thank you so much, Ruthie.
Yeah, we love you.
Drunk has a wrench.
Yeah, there was a time when there was a time early in my channel where I was a little bit too go-getter with what I did. I literally went one stream and gave everybody that came in a wrench. I don't know why. And so there's probably about 50 people out there with wrenches that haven't been on my channel in like 5 months. But I've started zoning it in now, because tonight we had 60 people in at one point. That's the most I've ever had streaming here. So that's great.
Right on, man.
That's just great. You see? Oh, thanks, man. Fan, come on, man, talk to me. I'm cheering for this dude, man. Come on, Fan.
I feel so bad.
Man, it's a helpless feeling when you know that there's nothing you can do about your technical difficulties in your life.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you see police lights behind you and you know you're getting pulled over. It's the same feeling, man. It's the same feeling.
Vibes from Fan trying to get on, where the raptor's trying to bust out of the egg.
Yeah, that's excellent.
John Hammond's just trying to guide him out.
Yep, that's excellent.
You should see Drunk's John Hammond hat, man. I was with him when he bought that thing in Disney Springs. He goes full on John Hammond with that hat.
Really?
Have you've seen it?
Well, I've seen it, but I thought it was just a thing for on camera.
I actually told him I'd give him an orange hat, but
he does wear
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Drunk.
That's embarrassing, actually, that he wears it in public. I didn't have much respect for Drunk, but now I've lost the little I had, you know. So, but not because of the hat, because he hung out with Jesse in public. That's why I lost the respect.
Okay, so here's a funny story right here. So there's this. I don't even know where the CD is. So me and Drunk, we go down to El Salvador last July. Fantastic. We're working with an orphanage down there. We're down there for like 5 or 6 days. Well, we go to a church. And this dude's up there. He's leading the music. He's all into it. We don't understand a word he's saying, but we know the tunes. Well, after church, he's selling CDs right in the back, $5 each. And they're not for any charity. He's just making a living. And so I buy one. And the picture on the front is just the most god-awful pose I've ever seen in my life. So I said, you know what? I'm not even going to open this. So me and Drunk started this little thing where we're sneaking it into weird places where, like, I put it in his laptop computer so that he wouldn't know it was in there until like later on. And then he found it, and now he sneaks it into something of mine. It's like our little game of tag. It's how cute we are together. It's how cute we are together, man. It's okay. Fan, you there? Fan,
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
Hallelujah.
Here we go.
This is the greatest
Second stream ever, and my internet crashes on me.
You made your own hat pass out.
It looks like the scene in the Blair Witch Project.
He passed out, man. You made him weak at the knees. Way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Orange, I'm going to back you out just a second. I'll bring you back in at the end, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Good talk.
That was amazing.
Oh, man. that, was,
Good talk.
that was like perfect timing ever, man. So Fan, I'm just gonna roll right into it, man. Tell us a little bit about your stream, brother. Or tell your stream. What the heck? I need to
My
calm
stream,
down.
I'm with you guys.
Oh, good. It's one of the best ever, right? Tell us a little bit about your channel.
I started my channel about 2006. I used to make nerdy music videos about Superman and Smallville because that's what I was into. And then, I started getting recommendations for G&G on my YouTube because I had stopped doing YouTube for a long time. And I started listening to Jeremy, and I found the Fandom Collective, and I just decided to make my own videos. And I've been making like movie reviews and stuff like that. And that's honest.
Did your ears ever bleed after listening to Jeremy?
No. Actually, I was like, man, this guy knows what's up.
Any waxy buildups happen?
No.
Okay, just make. Sometimes it's the body's natural immune system that kicks in, trying to rid all of these nasty things coming into our brains. So I didn't know if it was the same for you, if it was just me.
Fansy, man, I'm happy to hear that, and I appreciate the support. We all appreciate the support of Geeks and Gamers, and happy if we played any part in helping inspire you. It's my honor. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I just started seeing your guys just popped up in my recommendations because I'd stopped making videos, and I started watching your guys' videos, and one thing led to another, and I was like, hey, I'm ready to get on camera because I had lost a lot of weight. I had lost like 90 pounds, and because I was never comfortable on camera. That's why I made music videos. And then I started to get more comfortable in myself, started making videos.
Right on, man. And that's something that, that's a good story. It's a really good story because I know maybe people look at the channel, see the size of it now, and then they see me super confident, whatever. I'm not confident. I have insecurities, just like you have insecurities. Everybody has insecurities. Right there with you, yeah. We all have them, and we're all going to face criticism no matter who we are, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what. We will always face criticism, so we might as well just be honest and be ourselves. And when you are honest, when you are yourself, you will find people that will respect and appreciate that. It doesn't matter how good your equipment is, or it doesn't matter how fancy the stuff is that you're recording with, or anything like that. It's just be honest, be yourself, be comfortable with yourself, and people will find you. And the people that don't want to support you, the people that want to make up false narratives about you and everything like that, they're not worth it anyway. So I would say do what I do, is just still continue to use them to grow your brand. And like right now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I agree with you. I just put myself out there. I'm getting more confident as I go on, and, I'm just being myself.
And I'll tell you what, too, it's like, so Jeremy just found, I'm probably, as far as anybody that has that's with Geeks and Gamers or anything like that, I'm like the lowest sub count. I'm like the lowest followers, everything like that. All I did was just act a fool. I mean, I'm a moron, and but at the same time, I just do what makes me happy. It's fun to do. People notice me. It's all about, for me, it's all about just making other people smile. Maybe they'll have a little bit of a better day and stuff. I don't give two rips. People don't want to be seen with me in public. I mean, I don't blame them.
I do.
Dude. My mom didn't even say that to me. That's great, Barbie. Thank you. I mean, but people pay attention to the fact that you're confident in yourself, that you know what you like, you know what you don't like, and it doesn't matter if you like something, somebody else is going to like it too. And when you carry that type of confidence, other people are going to become confident in themselves too. And
can you highlight Star Wars Elseworlds? First comment, the one tagged Geeks and Gamers. What are you struggling with specifically, Star Wars Elseworlds? Just curious, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jesse.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So Jeremy only got the 200K because he shaves his eyebrows. I have eyebrows, damn it! I have eyebrows. They're light. They're very light, but I have them. Okay.
I'm going to tell you an absolute true story. It's the year between my junior and senior year in high school, and I'm in church camp, right? So when you're there, we're going for the like the evening services or whatever. You want to look good for the ladies. Well, I've got this thing called an eyebrow, and it doesn't stop. It's total Mr. Spock. And so I'm sitting there shaving it, and I'm sitting there shaving it right before the service starts. Have you ever had one of those sneezes that you don't feel coming on? Well, I had one of those right when my razor was about right here. After I clean up the blood and everything like that, my eyebrow was missing to right there. So yikes. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to even it out. And I had a gap about that big.
I'm sorry.
I had to I had to shave my eyebrows completely off to stop from looking too goofy. And that was 3 weeks. Sorry, hold up, goofier. And that was 3 weeks before my senior pictures in high school. Wow. True story. I had to pencil some in. So there you go. Don't you feel bad, Jeremy? I'm right there with you, man. You and your eyebrowless forehead, man. Way to
go. So we'll wait for Star Wars Elseworlds to respond.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
So
I'll let you go back to hosting, Jesse.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. So, Fan, we've been talking Joker, man. Now it's your turn. Throw in your thoughts and your feelings on Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
I thought he did an amazing job. I still think Heath Ledger is the best Joker, but Joaquin Phoenix is right there with him. The movie, I went into it a little hesitant because, it's the subject matter and everything everybody was talking. I was like, whatever. And I went into it and I watched it and I really, really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. I thought performance. I like the slow build type movie, and to that moment at the end when he's on the talk show, great all around. Enjoyed this movie very much.
me and Drunk went to see it together, and I was floored. Like, usually I don't react physically in the middle of movies, and I'm sitting there just, I can't believe, like, so the whole, I love the fact, especially just the way like it was shot. They spent like an hour and a half leading up to the last 20 minutes that were spectacular. It was like the best setup. It was the best setup
like
ever,
the feel of like the 70s, 80s vibe to it. Mm-hmm. I think it just like capped it off.
It was almost like you were watching a mix between Pulp Fiction, Silence of the Lambs, and Saw. Like all three of them just kind of rolled into one to me. Like I just love the way it was done. I thought it was phenomenal.
The cinematography and the music and the orchestra and the songs within the movie just like helped elevate the movie a little too. It was good choices.
Absolutely.
It was.
Absolutely.
It was.
I agree with that 100%.
And I'm going to get back real fast. We were talking Star Wars Elseworlds.
So my opinion and general viewpoints, they aren't really Hollywood friendly, which will sabotage any chance I have for working for a company like Disney or Lucasfilm in the far future. Yes and no. I can tell you firsthand from directly from people at Lucasfilm that Lucasfilm is just as divided as the fandom is right now. The walls of Lucasfilm, like there's people that are furious with what's going on with Star Wars, and then you have the half that's they're in it for the social justice. So Hollywood is it's a loud group of minority people in terms of their opinions and everything, and it's never going to change per se. But there are people within these companies that are sick of it, and it's going to continue to take a lot of people speaking out. Look at the trend on like these major YouTubers that are now starting to speak out that were scared to kind of speak out before. I'm not going to name names, but there's names that you guys know that are kind of really coming around on what's going on with Star Wars and the social justice aspect. So I would say, it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to ultimately work in Hollywood, then you're definitely going to be strategic in how you do those things, but you can build your own brand. Independent media is on the rise. You can build your own brand. And that's just something to consider, but keep at it. If you're on Twitter, hit me up. I'll see what I can do to help you.
And real fast, Fan, before I move on to my next question for you, Jeremy, I do want to ask one question about a comment that we just got. So just tell me, is this like a 100% legit thing? Because he's kind of addressing you. I don't want to get into anything.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's legit.
So I want to say something because I don't know any of the story behind what's going on with this. If anybody's watching this, I don't know any of the story that's behind this tweet or anything like that. But when you get a comment like this is like real integrity. Like when somebody's able to, apologize, realize what's going on, everything like that, realizes there may be a fault, and it takes a real man to apologize and especially like that on Twitter. So I just wanted to call him out and say,
yeah, and I'll address it real quick if you want. So Mega Jetty, yeah, and I wasn't upset or mad with you per se. I didn't think it was. We're all on YouTube. We all have the right to be criticized. Anna's not above criticism, and so I know I defend her a lot. But you, as a paying customer of her channel, had an issue, and you decided to publicly take that grievance up. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se. But I did think it was a little harsh, in my opinion, what you said. But you've corrected it, and I don't think anybody can fault any person for apologizing. We all make mistakes. We all overthink things. We all get a little emotional sometimes. The true sign of someone's character is what you're doing now, which is offering an apology, going out of your way to get the apology addressed. Because I haven't been on Twitter that much today, but you've posted it on Twitter. You're going out of your way to kind of make me aware of it. So I appreciate that. I can't speak for Anna. I haven't spoken with her about that, but I appreciate it.
Listen,
so.
Good on you, brother. Good on you.
Yep.
I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that post. So everybody just know that. All right. So Fan, I apologize about that little thing. I just got a little mushy inside on that one. So you also made a video about your thoughts on DC Entertainment and where it's going, man.
Yes.
What do you think about like the DC movies and what's happening with them?
I like the DC movies, but it's always like one step forward, then two steps back. You know, I actually like Henry Cavill as Superman, and I thought Man of Steel was a good movie. But I do think they messed up in Batman vs. and that just like to me it caused so much problems. But I think like with Wonder Woman, I think they made a step forward in that, because I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. And Shazam, I really liked Shazam too. But it's like DC just can't find a person to get everything in order. You know what I mean? It's like they've had so many people put in control of their universe that it's become like a hodgepodge. Well, this might work or this might not work. Who knows? Let's just put it out there.
Right. And I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I want to like DC because they've kind of gone a direction that's a little bit opposite, or in a different direction than like Marvel. I almost got burned out on Marvel for a little bit, actually, because even though there are so many good heroes and storylines in there, every movie was shot almost in the same way, the same type of action, the same type of feel, and it was just like, once. I'm glad I gave Guardians of the Galaxy a chance, because that kind of reinvigorated me. But it was right around Guardians of the Galaxy that I was just like, oh man, 3 or 4 movies a year, I'm having trouble with it or whatever. But then I mean, think Civil War started coming out and everything, and they started bringing some of those universes together. But with DC, they went dark. Some people didn't like the dark. I enjoyed some of the darkness in it. It was a little bit more realistic to me. But I'm with you. They're up, they're down. They are so all over the place. You start making Man of Steel, which I was a decent fan of. Then you go down to Justice League, and then you've got Suicide Squad. But then here comes Aquaman, and here comes Wonder Woman, that are just make up your mind. Somebody make a freaking good movie and keep making good movies and stop playing with my emotions.
Well, the problem with the DCEU is that they tried to not be Marvel, and then they ended up becoming Marvel. I mean, because they made Man of Steel, they did the dark stuff, and then eventually Aquaman was pretty much a Marvel movie. I mean, it really was. And I don't think when you have the top 2 most iconic characters of all time, you don't need to play by someone else's rules. You play by your own rules. It doesn't matter what Marvel's doing. You got Batman and Superman. You know, that's how I look at it. So.
So, Fan, I gotta ask you, since superheroes is one of your big things, man. I need a good list of what are your like top heroes of all time, man.
Well, Superman is my number one. He's my number one. That was like, I think
we're all 4 on the Superman.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Man.
Yeah, there we go.
I got if I could get my camera working, I'd show you. My whole wall's covered with Superman stuff. I got a Superman ring. Christopher Reeve, the Superman the movie, was the first legit superhero movie I ever saw. and that's what got me everything. Comic Wars, Indiana Jones, all that. That movie just like sparked my whole existence.
Mhm.
So yeah, so Superman's my top character of all time. I dig Spider-Man, the like old Spider-Man, not so much the new Spider-Man. You know, like in the 80s, 90s.
Mhm.
Batman, of course. I mean, who doesn't like Batman?
Did you
I'm trying to
so
think. Green
did
Lantern.
how
I
did you
really
like
dig Green Lantern.
ooh, how did
The
you dig
the old, like I'm talking like comics. You know, like I
mhm.
read a lot of back issues. I collect a lot of like back issues. I don't have not read anything new in like years.
Yeah.
So like I'm basing all mine on like old super comics. You know that I read when I was a kid. That's just me. You know.
Yeah. I hear you, man. And Darth, you're right up there with Superman 2, right?
That's correct. Yes.
So what would be one of your favorite superhero movies all around?
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Always have, as far as Marvel goes. But
Oh,
DC, I'm not quite sure, but my favorite superhero of DC is Superman.
mhm.
Hmm.
I will say this. That Marvel really knew how to take some of those more obscure characters like
Hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man and stuff and really bring them to the forefront and make some decent films with them. I was really happy about that. I was
Hmm.
really, really happy. And so, do you have do you have anything coming up on the horizon? What can we look forward to? Because you're decently up there with about 5,000 or so subscribers, man. You're humping it pretty good.
Yeah,
You know,
I've had my channel since like 2006, so I'm finally reached that point. I got a Halloween video. I'll be next week collaboration with
Oh.
some YouTubers, some of my friends. Flipped out, critic,
mhm.
rant at Dawn, Kermit the Log. So you know they're like called Tales for Halloween. They're going to tell a little tale or tell about some of their favorite Halloween movies, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
That's some good guys you got. Flipped out, rookie critic. I didn't hear all of them. Kermit the Log. Who
Yeah.
else? You're breaking up a little bit.
The rant is
Okay,
one,
the rant.
and at Dawn.
Okay, right on. Well,
Mhm.
that's some good guys. All good guys. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
People like Lethal Lightning was shocked when I knew who he was. And he's like, Jeremy watches my video. I was like, yeah, I try to watch a lot of people's videos. I don't like you anymore, Lethal Lightning, but I mean, you're on the team, so you see Lethal Lightning and begging Mad Max to make a roast video about him. So, yeah, man. But that's a good group of guys you got there. So that's going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Absolutely, man. So fan scene, he's got his subscription down there in the description, whatever. He's got his link in the description. God dang it, man. Hold on just a second.
Uh-huh.
Let me calm down.
Calm down. You got to
calm down. Relax. Okay,
Right.
simmer down now. Fan scene, I'm going to get the sentence right. I don't care if it takes me all. Fan scene has
Barbie's
his
got the fidget
link.
spinner out for you too. So.
Okay, thanks.
Wait.
Keep that going.
It's a party now.
All right, there we go.
The link for Fanscene's YouTube channel is in the description below.
Uh-huh.
Sub to it
Do it.
now, please. That would be great if
Do
you
it.
could.
Mhm.
And he's got a Twitter too, by the way. And we're all active on the Twitterverse. And so hit him up, man. By the way, hit Darth up too while she's at it. And hold up. Oh, there's Orange Hat again.
Oh.
Hit my boy Orange Hat up again. You know, we got some love going on in the stream tonight. You know,
Mm.
Yeah.
and so any closing words from anybody? Because we're about done for the night, man. We run about an hour and 15, short, sweet, to the point. And
Me.
yeah, what's up?
I actually had some Canadian questions.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Okay, so we have a so boys and girls, we have a. I totally forgot about that. I'm the worst friend in the history of all
it's
veterans.
fine.
And so we've got a list of questions. It's like who among us four men will be the most Canadian?
Okay. All right, you guys ready for this?
We are ready.
Okay. So, first question. What is the capital of Canada?
Is it Ottawa?
Yes. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding.
You told me
Yeah.
the other day, I can't remember.
One for,
Yeah. I'm like,
One-
I would have said
I don't
Toronto. I would have said Toronto anyway, though.
I'm gonna say Vancouver.
Okay. Second question. What is a pogo?
Pogo stick?
Pogo.
I'm not answering.
Not a pogo
I know
stick.
that.
I know you know that. I know you know that.
guessing
No
it's
clue.
some sort of acronym.
Does anybody
Nobody
know what
knows?
No.
Come on, pogo. It's
Do you
a
wanna say it?
food.
Do
It's
you
a
wanna say it,
food,
Jesse?
guys.
Okay.
It's a corn dog.
It's a
What?
corn dog. Yeah, we call it a pogo. Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
That is
That
a
was-
good name. I was
good name.
floored when
Yeah.
I learned that corn dogs
I
are
might
called
eat more
pogos.
corn dogs if they were called pogos here. I just
Dude.
just because I can say it.
Oh, I love corn
Making
dogs.
fun of my
man.
southern accent.
Sorry about it. All right. What leaf is on the Canadian flag?
Maple.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
I got
Well
one.
done. He got that one. Stand up, walk out.
Yes. He has legs.
The greatest of all time. Only because the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's the only reason I know that.
Yes.
That's literally the only reason I know that.
How many
Sports ball.
national languages does Canada have?
7.
Huh?
2.
Yes. 2.
Okay.
Seven. Where'd you get
I
7?
I just threw
Three.
I just threw something out there. I had no idea.
I love that.
It's a blunt leaf on there.
Not-
Okay, you guys should get this one. Who is our prime minister?
Should
Trudeau.
get
Justin
it.
Trudeau.
Justin
Kidding?
Trudeau.
Blackface.
What?
Was the blackface guy?
Oh, man.
Moving on. What do some Canadians refer soda as?
Pop.
Pop.
Yes.
Coke?
Pop.
That's what we refer to it in Ohio.
Oh, yeah?
I was
Huh.
about to say, there's
That's what
like a
some of them
pop, there's
refer
like
to
a
in
pop area.
Western New York.
There's.
In Western
But I
New
don't
York.
say pop. I say soda.
I say Coke.
Thank you.
We say
Thank you.
pop.
I say
But I
Coke.
also don't say A, so maybe I'm not a true Canadian.
Yeah, that's true. You don't. I say Coke. Everything's Coke to me. So
Coke. Everything's Coke. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you have like in Canada? Do you have like yaks that run free and stuff? Like
Occasionally, but it's mainly just mooses.
free range yaks.
Wow.
Guitar Boy Jeff said it. Darth Barbie is the prime minister. That is
Yes.
true.
There you go.
Vote for me, guys.
There we
Look
go.
at that. Look, we got Lethal Lightning in here. Another one of the Geeks and Gamers group decides to come in.
Oh, hey, we don't like to. We don't like to tell people he's part of Geeks and Gamers. We just
Well,
kind of just let it happen. But
I couldn't help it that time. I watched the video and I saw these
I
two
know, but
buggy eyes coming up.
they've already said you're part of Geeks and Gamers on here. Like saying you and Lethal on the same stream, that's really bad for the brand. It's really bad.
Hey, I never claimed to be Geeks and Gamers. You called me out. Okay.
Well, I
We're being
understand.
fair. You owned it. Own
I've
it.
damaged my brand tonight. I
Love
apologize.
me. We're still in the courting phase, man. You're not. Well,
Back to the
that's
prime
okay.
minister.
So was that the prime minister though? I don't know.
Justin Trudeau, yeah.
Oh, that was the guy. I didn't know. I have no clue.
The
about
geek in
what's going on.
disguise says, "Hey, Jeremy, Jesse Milestone called. She wants her pants back." Well said.
Oh
Well
man,
said.
I love that dude. All right,
Good.
so it is at 1 hour and 13 minutes and 30 seconds. So that is the official cutoff time. So everybody, once again, like I said, the reason I do this is to highlight awesome people that are here in the fandom that follow Geeks and Gamers, that we're all a team. We all like to support each other, do our awesome stuff. So be sure, go down in the description, and if you see something that you have not subbed to, go sub, go sub, go sub, go follow on the Twitters, and let's give some support, man. Cancel Jeremy, screw that guy. Go fix yourself. Anyways, anybody would like to make a closing statement before we go?
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
For all my technical difficulties.
Stay woke, guys.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Glad I got
Yeah.
to get you guys.
Yeah, I
All
want
right.
to thank want to thank everybody that came on. You know, I know we had some technical issues, but that's fine. That's what happens with live streaming. If you watched our professional stream on Nerdrotic, we had, you know, Gary had plenty of boomer moments in the beginning, and I can't read super chats half the time, so it's fine. Luckily, Jesse didn't get any because he's not qualified because he sucks. But no,
guys.
it was nice. It was nice streaming with Darth Barbie and Jesse and Orange Hat Reviews and Fan Z Scene. So yeah, good job, Jesse. It was a good idea, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the first live stream.
Yeah, man, we're gonna try to do this again within the next week or two. And so until that time, hold up, we gotta close out. Wait for it.
Wish my camera's working. I show you my moves.
You guys have a good night.
Believe me, I'm pretty.
Love you all. Just